I love the looks my ladies give me, you know, a little glint. I love that. I love holding my ladies. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Sort of.
Come on, come with me. These are my ladies. This is Jill. This is my lady Aime. Little Susie. Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right?
No.
Yeah, it's a long story. Shaniqua. Helga. Miss Kitty. Jeannie. I dream of, Teresa. This is Teresa right here.
Now, is Teresa, is that your...
Dirty girl. This spot is for my special lady, Leah. I'm gonna say that one more time. Leah. Oh, yeah. That's a sweet, sweet lady.
Tank, are you polishing your trophies again?
Mom, I wasn't.
Sometimes making videos on YouTube is just a ball of fun. I love making that intro. Today's video, this is the semi-definitive version of my shoe collection in the year 2022. Make sure to stay until the end because I will be showcasing and unboxing a new pair of sneakers in this video. And if you stay into the PVV, if you know, you know, I'll talk about some of the shoes that I'm looking to buy, some of the footwear that I'm looking forward to in 2023, as well as predictions on trends and some of that stuff. If you don't know me, my name is Drew. What to do? Welcome. Enjoy the video. This is going to be a nice, cozy, relaxing vid. Starting off, we have probably my favorite pair of New Balances in my entire collection. The JJJJound New Balance 990 V3s in this beautiful green colorway. These came out in early 2022, and ever since I got my pair, I haven't looked back. I wore these a ton in the Netherlands. I love the feel of them. They have great comfort. They have great aesthetics. Let's just say while I was there, I turned more than a few heads. The gray New Balance 990 V4s are probably the oldest New Balances in my collection. Nothing beats the classic look of gray New Balances. They're just unbeatable. These to me ooze dad energy, wise man energy, and old reliable energy. I love these shoes, man. A new acquisition of mine, the Onituska Tiger Mexico 66s are maybe my sleeper sneaker pickup of the year. These are perfect for narrow footers who want to add a really decorated item of Japanese footwear to their collection. And if I could hit reset with my introduction into sneakers instead of being something like Yeezys and Ultra Boost, I think I would rather someone have put a pair of Onituska Tiger Mexico 66s in my hand. That's how much I'm liking these right now. Probably my favorite sneakers from Collegium, the Pillar Alphas are absolutely stunning, and I picked up a pair while in New York at the Collegium pop-up. These have great aesthetics and they look fantastic, but beyond that, they will always remind me of the time I spent with people in New York who are like-minded individuals, who are creatives, who are into fashion, people like Ray, Nick, Keezy, and a whole bunch of other people that I could spend all day mentioning. These are a memorabilia shoe for me. Okay, so now these are my Sauconys, and bro, or sis, stop sleeping on Saucony or Saucony, however you want to say it. These Sauconys are in collaboration with an independent designer out of New York called Color Plus, run by Jordan Page. They're a small, relatively unknown black-owned streetwear brand. I can't say too much about these because they have a release date in February, but yeah, these are hitters for sure. I think Saucony is being very much so slept on. Another underrated I lost my voice there. Another underrated sneaker that I have that are actually from Adidas are the Adidas Orketros. I first saw these being recommended by a really trustworthy guy and source, Street Night Live. If you don't follow him on Instagram, I would highly recommend following him because he has some great insights on these kind of things. But these are way too underrated. I feel like in another world, in another time, these could be what New Balance sneakers are right now. They have this kind of dad 90s retro futuristic look to them. Some people don't like where the placement of the three stripes are, but I think it looks fantastic. And yeah, the Orketros are really fun shoes. My favorite pair of New Balance 2002Rs are the New Balance 2002R Basement Approved, and yeah, I love these shoes, man. I literally catch myself sitting and just looking at these shoes whenever I get a free moment, or when I'm walking in between rooms and I catch a glance of this shoe, I just kind of stare at it and just stare and just admire it. That's the way I feel about these shoes, man. Next, we have what I'd like to call the Colorado Trailhead ones, aka the Merrell Moab 2 lows. The idea of Goretex and Goretex and high utility sneakers as a Coloradan really appeals to me. me. Now, I've never taken this particular pair on a hike, but don't get it twisted. Your boy has hiked up 14ers. He's gone on many trail runs. He's really burly out here in these mountains. I thought I was gonna say out in these streets, but here it's these mountains. My absolutely favorite loafers that I have in my collection are the GH Bass Weejun Suede Lug loafers. Yeah, I love these loafers. I have not gone a week in the last 3 months of my acquiring these loafers not wearing these loafers. That's how good they are. They fit my foot structure much better than some of the other loafers that I had before, like the Doc Martens. The suede version just feels a bit more quality and qualitatively better than the smooth leather version, which I'm gonna show you right now. Subsequently, the black smooth leather tassel loafers just haven't been getting as much love as the suede penny loafers that I have, but I think there's something really unique and timeless and cool about a tassel loafer that just looks really elegant, so I think they're still really fantastic to have in my collection. Before we get into the rest of the shoe collection video, let's get a word in for today's sponsor, Casetify. Casetify is the world's most popular tech accessory company with what seems like endless case options for your personal mobile device. A few things that I love about Casetify is their devotion to sustainability with their Casetify program, which allows for you to purchase cases that are comprised of recycled materials. It's also really amazing. You can customize your very own impact case to your liking, or choose from the seemingly endless variants on the Casetify website. I went with a couple clear back impact cases, the Brockozilla case, which looks absolutely stunning, as well as a fully customized Edward Joyner anime tote bag case that is for my own personal brand, which looks amazing. The impact cases are 20% more protective and can withstand being dropped from a height of 8.2 feet. Brand new Casetify case, looking all beautiful and whatnot. This is the drop test. You're at the gym. You think your phone's in your pocket, but it's not. Let's see. Looks brand new to me. If you want to support me and the channel, then use the link in the description to get 15% off your very own Casetify case, or visit www.casetify.com/DrewJoyner. Thanks for your support. All right, picking up where we left off, we have the Onituska Tiger AP big logo. These are really cool. I had these in my collection video last year, and they don't necessarily get as much love as some of the other pairs in terms of on-feet appearances. But from an aesthetics perspective, these are great. I paid, I think, $50 for these. They were on sale at Kith, and I don't know, I think the Onituska Tiger AP big logos are pretty underrated, maybe properly rated. Not a lot of people know about them, but they look pretty good to me. Same goes for the Reebok Club C's that I have. Now this is a Story MFG collaborated variant. This shoe was the shoe that introduced me to Story MFG, so without these shoes I wouldn't have known about what currently is my favorite brand right now, which is Story MFG. The next pair I'm excited to show you guys are the New Balance 2002R Conversations Amongst Us. Now these hold a really special place in my heart because they were given to me by Jordan Johnson. If you don't know, you can listen to the podcast episode on my podcast. You have to scroll pretty far down. It's in season 1. But Jordan Johnson and I went to the same high school. He became a design student and actually works at New Balance right now on the collaborations and energies team with Joe Grondin and the entire team that's basically cultivating this new era of New Balance. And these sneakers in particular highlight conversations amongst Black creatives in the sneaker and fashion space, which I feel like is fantastic messaging and really resonates with me as a creator who's also African American, who talks about fashion, who gets a lot of flack for, you know, dressing the way I do sometimes from my own community. But regardless, I love this shoe, and I think what Jordan is doing, what New Balance is doing, is inspiring an entire new generation of creatives of all different types, which is amazing. Heading into the bootlegs, we have the first bootleg of the video, the Oree Empire City Highs. I still to this day think that there are 2, maybe 3 brands that ever captured the perfect essence of a bootleg. You have Oree NYC, you have Trevor Gorgie's Fugazi, and I think you have Jimmy Jensen's Mcdowell's. Those 3 really did a fantastic job of capturing the essence of what I believe a bootleg should be about. These are fire. Whenever I wear these, I break necks, especially when I'm in New York. If I wear them, break a lot of necks. I mentioned Jimmy Jensen's Mcdowell's. These are the Mcdowell brand Air Sport 1s, and they look amazingly fantastically good. if that's even a word or a sentence. Jimmy does a great job honoring 90s and 80s aesthetics, and I think the Air Pro Sport 1s, I feel like I said the wrong name initially. These are the Air Pro Sport 1s, guys. And yeah, they look good. Next, we have the Collegium Pillar Destroyer high tops. Now, these are the first ever Collegiums that I ever acquired, and really what started it off with my relationship with Nick and Collegium and being able to do all the things that I got to do this year with them. And I remember being on Instagram looking at these shoes on my timeline and being like, man, these shoes are just so nice. And in person, they definitely met my expectation. The leather quality is fantastic, great aesthetics, really cool design, kind of draws inspiration from those Nike Jordan silhouettes, which is awesome. But what the Collegium pairs do that a lot of sneakers and other brands don't get right is that they elevate it to such a degree, but they still kept that price point relatively amenable for a good swath of people, unlike brands like Rude or something like that. What more is there to say about the impact of Aime Dore and the Aime Dore New Balance collaborations? These aren't the 550s, these are the 650Rs, but I always want to make sure that I keep these sneakers in my collection as they play a huge role in simplifying for me the era of Aime Dore New Balance collaborations. I mean, we're currently still in the era, but I have a feeling that in the next 4, 3, 2 years, when we look back at this era, when these shoes aren't the it shoes to have, a lot of people will look back and say, man, this was a cool era to live through or see. So next we have my Birkenstocks. These are one of 2 pair of Birkenstocks that I have. I'm actually wearing the other pair right now. I'll show you real quick. I always wear my Birkenstocks in the videos because, I don't know, they're comfortable. Like, I feel more calm and relaxed when I'm wearing my Birks in the video. So this is the pair I wear like every single day, 99% of the time. The Birkenstock Bold pair that I have, which is an all black pair. The leather is a bit more thick on that pair, and the outsole is a bit more thick, so they're a bit more rugged. They're a bit more meant to be lasting a long time while wearing them outdoors. Don't know why I said it like that, but that's the way I said it. I sold my other pairs of Birks. I don't need that many Birkenstocks. I think 2 pairs is more than enough. I wear the ones I wear inside and all the time, and then the Birkenstock Bolds are more so for, you know, if I want to wear a mule fashionably outside. Now, my favorite clogs that I have are the Suicoke Mok Injections, and these to me are absolutely fantastic. They're comprised of recycled rubber, which I love the sustainability nod for that. And I think for me, the biggest difference between like something like these Suicoke Mok Injections and like Crocs when it comes to clogs, or you know, Yeezy, whatever the Yeezy clogs are, I can't remember the name of them right now. The biggest difference is that this silhouette and this look, I feel like is a bit more fashionable. It's a bit more intentional, and I like that it's a bit more narrow because I have a very, very narrow foot, and sometimes when I wear something that just has too much room in it, I don't like it as much. Yeah, these just fit the bill very, very nicely. Keeping it rolling with Suicoke, my favorite winter boots are the Suicoke Bower boots, and by favorite winter boots, I mean favorite like snow boots. The Suicoke Bower boots are perfect for the snow. You can kind of cinch in the back there, and they have that, you know, very classic looking snow boot kind of feel to them, right? I made the mistake going true to size with my tan pair last year, had to sell those, got the proper size in these, which is a size 12 for me in Suicoke. Suicoke, you always want to go up a size. And for a lot of the other shoes that I've mentioned, if you have any questions, I'll be more than willing to answer them. But for most shoes, it's true to size. If you live in a snowy climate, I highly recommend the Suicoke Bower boots. They have aesthetics. They look really, really cool in my opinion, like a lot of Suicoke products do, and they have the functionality as well, which is great. Probably the coolest boots that I own, we have the New Balance Niobium 3-in-1 boots. Whenever I show these off on the internet just kind of loses its mind. They are a 3-in-1 design. They have the actual boot, they have the mule, and then they have the slip-on. They definitely align with the more gorp-core-y, outdoorsy aesthetic. The funny thing is, I got these on sale as well back in 2022, I feel like early 2022, and now you can't find them, or the price points are somewhat elevated. You know, when things come out, try to get them on sale. You might be able to find them for a good price, but yeah, these are really tough. And there's other colorways that maybe you like more. There's a black colorway, a yellow one with blue hits, and yeah, I love the Niobiums. I feel like I can go hiking in these. I feel like I can just do whatever in these. All right, the next 3 boots that I want to show you are more of my premium, high-end, probably the best items, most qualitative, highest quality items of footwear that I have. Starting off, we have the Maharishi Fracas jungle boots. I was also able to find these on sale, and these are really cool because not only do they have like incredibly strong qualitative high quality marks, like the leather is just amazing, the suede is amazing, it has a wooden insole, the Vibram outsole is just fantastic, it just feels very sturdy as a boot. These are actually modeled after boots that were designed during the US-Vietnam War conflict, and I don't know, I think it just is a really interesting military-esque, really beautiful shaped boot that should last me for forever. Honestly, I can get the outsole replaced, I could literally do so much with this boot, and I'm just gonna be wearing it as much as I possibly can during this fall winter season. Next we have the Oree Infantry boots. Now the Infantry boots were the first boots that I ever picked up where I said to myself, when I got them in, and I was like, damn, these are nice boots, man. I've never experienced a boot this nice. Shout out to Ray for that. The thickness of this midsole is insane. The leather on the boot is insane. And I think aesthetically, it just makes you feel more powerful when you wear something like this. And that's the way I feel when I wear the Infantry Derby. I feel like, you know, I could step on bones and they would crack, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I feel with these boots on. Kind of switching gears, the opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to stepping on bones and cracking them. The R Legacy Camion boots are the dress boot of my dream. They are grace, they are elegance, they are Western aesthetics, all put together and molded into a really just fun, cool looking boot. I think a lot of dudes tread lightly when it comes to complimenting a dress boot like this. In women's wear, it's obviously much more accepted to dress elegantly and have like really fun and extravagant and exorbitant different types of styles of footwear and clothing and things like that. But for menswear, things are a bit more stringent and they're a bit more straight line and strict. But if you're a guy, if you're watching this video and you're looking at these Camion boots and you're like, oh, those are interesting, I don't know if I could pull it off. There are other colorways. I picked a red boot because I wanted to, you know, have something that's a little bit standoutish, but there's browns, there's blacks. These are a fantastic boot and I think they're beautiful. Last, I want to show you guys some of the display shoes that I have. I want to give some love to Vandy the Pink because Vandy is always given much love to me. I keep both of my Vandy Dunk-esque sneakers, the Tofu sneaker and the Melon sneaker, as display items. I think that they, from a visual standpoint, just are very fun and creative, and I don't know, I think that they just look nice being displayed, and so that's kind of the way that I use them. Vandy the Pink is another designer creative that I have a lot of respect for, and it's cool to be able to have some of those sneakers, some of these shoes in my collection. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. Let's unbox these Salomon ACS Pro Advanced. Yeah, I'm excited. Now, I've been recommending the Salomon Pro Advances for a long time, but never actually had a pair myself. So this is my first venture into buying Salomon footwear. And let's say that I'm more than impressed by my initial impressions. They feel good. They have a nice rigidity to them while maintaining their aesthetics. I don't know why I can't say rigidity right now. I literally said the line like 18 times. Rigidity. Definitely a solid pickup. Shout out to Salomon. These are gonna be hot. Super hot fire, boy.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Which shoe is your favorite? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, let me know which sneakers that you're looking to pick up, maybe for the holidays or heading into 2023 moving forward. I'm very curious. I always read your guys' comments, and I'm loving the community aspect of this channel and what you guys have done in making this a safe communal space for everyone to participate in. So as always, I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity in 2022. So that means I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity to you wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Abianto. Peace. Yo, what is good post vid? Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. I know I'm having a good day today. I'm having a fantastic day today. This fleece is making me feel like angelic. It's making me feel psychedelic, boy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the fist bumps, guys. Bop. Bop. Thanks so much for staying to the end of the video. Either way, I wanted to give you guys some insight into what I'll be looking at in 2023. Maybe you guys can do the same. Comment hashtag PVV. I'd appreciate it. For me, actually, a pair of sneakers, as the recording of this video, by the time this video goes live, they'll be out. But I rarely talk and or pick up Jordans, and the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, basically Jordan 1 Chicago's, are coming out this upcoming weekend. And I've always wanted a pair of Chicago's. I think most people who get into sneakers, or a lot of people who get into sneakers in the Americas, you know, look at Jordans and like, yeah, I've always wanted a Jordan 1 Chicago. Like, it's just something that I've always cherished, and I have one coming in. This PVV is very long. Love y'all, man. Peace. Have a great rest of your day. Secret last minute fist bump. Bah!